Okay. Sell some books. I've got my little guy snoozing next to me. I may need to interrupt the stream repeatedly, but he seems to be settled down for now at least. So, what are we gonna do? Well, it's a nice sunny day. Probably a good day for the beach. Let's head on over to the beach. Gonna try to sell some kitty books. What else do we sell at the beach? Fantasy and crime novels. Yeah, makes sense. Got a bunch of crime out there. Bunch of fantasy novels. I'm gonna fill in some of the empty spots with a bit more drama. Maybe a few fact books. I like to usually have at least 10 of each. So we need a few more travel books. 1, 2, 3. And we need quite a few more classics. There we go. That's a pretty good mix. Keep collecting seashells. I don't think there's any reason to do it, but still fun. Would you like a coffee? Always a good day for a coffee. I'm glad I added more drama books to the shelves. Yes, buy the kids' books. Yeah, see, is this guy gonna buy anything other than crime and kids' books? Yeah, crime, kids' book, kids' book. What do you recommend? Okay. Something light and entertaining. However, I'm not at all interested in fact books. Well, what about Inkheart, the Ink World series? This is light and fun. What? Okay, well, I guess by light they meant few pages. Well, that's quite rude. How dare you not buy more of my books, sir? Man, this lady's buying up all my drama books. Which one is my favorite? What a week. I love a whodunit. It's a huge criminal. I mean, a huge crime fan. Okay. Inheritance Games. The thrilling mystery for young adults kicks off a series of novels around Avery. Okay, how about this one? My goodness. She's buying so many freaking books. horror book right now. I usually enjoy a classic piece of literature, and violence is optional, but appreciated. uh, The Haunting of Hill House. How about this one? Perfect. She's bought out all my drama. Every last drama book I had, she bought it. Lady, I think you have a problem. We actually gained a travel book. I should have brought more crime. I forgot about this when I was setting up my my shop. I really should always have as many crime books as I have kids books. Typically pick books from a series. I tend to like most stories with a detective. Okay. The Silent Patient. Dreamer Spoiled. Draw for two friends, dark new lives, and magical escape. The duos work on local crime. Draws they help with a problem of its own. How about this one? Is that all we're getting? Feels like it's been pretty slim pickings at the beach, but still pretty profitable. And it's been helping us shift our kids' books inventory. Bunch of free books. Don't mind if I do. Our inventory is looking pretty good here. Where should we go? Are there any quests I'm currently working on? We need to get more golden memories. Done that one. Right. We need to go to coastal locations. We just did the Far Beach. Could go to the castle ruins again. We'll continue on our quest to sell off our kids' books. Let's try crime and kids' books maxing. We'll do 21 of each. Sneak in a bit of drama. And still quite a few empty spots on the shelves. Good. Put in a few more classics. One empty shelf. Should have fantasy. The fantasy books do well. Maybe like that? Sure. We don't come out to the castle ruins too often. Mm, doesn't seem to be a ton here. Let's start selling the kids coffee. Okay, but it's actually fantasy they want. Whoops. Well, they're buying the crime books. They're buying some travel literature as well. Okay, what are you looking for? Can I get a book, comprehensive reference book, Encyclopedia Bookstonia? Okay. My story, Red Virgin Memoirs. Why am I not going to buy a computer? The Shores of Love. Maybe you should talk to someone. The mini ADHD coach tools and support to make life easier. A visual guide. I don't really have a comprehensive reference book right now. Maybe other kids? Yeah, dinosaurs and other prehistoric life. Nightmarish drawing. Ooh. It's creepy drawings now. That's like stage 3. I'll ever get them to sleep again. Bedtime will turn into absolute chaos. I need to find a way to calm them down, make them feel safe. Maybe you can help me out with a few books. Something super simple and innocuous. Best. Okay. Give 5 nature animal recommendations to pioneers. Okay. Sure. Okay. Research badge, books and animals and nature. Okay. Big panda and tiny dragon. Enjoy the boy, the mole. Yeah, marry Mr. Metal. Blind witch. Say cheese and die. Case closed, one and the same. Dragonology? Well, dragons are kind of natural. Right, maybe I need to bring more fact books next time. You want to read a horror something story? I really enjoyed The Shining. Okay. Oh, how about this? Recommend something scary. Mind something classic. Gone Girl. Maltese Falcon. Tuesdays with Maury. Much Ado About Nothing. Frankenstein? Ooh, we sold out of fantasy. Looking for a book about nature. Extra survival when the bus breaks down. What's with all these scary kids books? Dragonology. Orlando. Moby Dick. Well, how about this one, maybe. No, yeah, nothing about nature. Okay. Somehow it didn't have nature books. Okay. That was great. We sold 13 kids books there. Well, we're selling more even. We still get this pairing, the kids book crime pairing. Okay, well, let's come back here. This is good for shifting my kids book inventory. And might work towards completing another golden memory. Let's see. I always want more fantasy. Stories for kids. I don't need to buy more kids' books. Back books are nice to have. Oh, it's the flea market. Flea market might have a bookshelf. We should go to the flea market. And fantasy. We need our crime novels. Maybe a couple more travel books. And what usually does well at the classics, facts. Okay, so let's do facts, classic, and our last book. Whoops, no, that's not what I wanted. Our last book can be another fact book. I should probably cut down on the kids' books a little bit for this one. Crimes, facts, classic fantasy. Crimes, fact, classics, fantasy. One more fantasy novel. There you go. To the flea market. What you got for me, Tillit? Various old paperbacks. Take the crime books. Well, we'll recycle money back into Tilda. What, you art man? Do you have anything for me? No. And how about you? Flea market man doesn't have anything I want. Maybe if I spend a ton of money on a grandfather clock, next time he'll have something for me. You know, let's just buy all this junk. My hope is by clearing out his inventory pool, he'll eventually have something else for me. If we end up in the plus today, that will be a wildly successful day. Hello. Fantasy selection. New market, new bike around here. Mine broke. Okay, let's get the coffee machine going. What are you looking for? I must read classic piece of literature. I want something with a lot of pages. Okay. How about Moby Dick? Pop science. Illustrated dust jacket. Moonwalking with Einstein. About moonwalking with Einstein. Wow, we've already sold all of our fantasy novels. Wants a new personal best. I'm looking for a crime novel. I'm obsessed, but please no plot twists. They're so overdone. Okay. Any crime novels in here? True Grit? Is that a crime novel? Hey there, Caffeinated Owl. How you doing? Good Girl's Guide to Murder. 5 Survive. We solve murders? How about this one? Murder is crime. Okay. And you? What are you looking for? It is, yes, but I've got a newborn and keeping odd hours currently. Thank you, thank you. And yeah, so I'm on the night shift. He's snoozing right next to me right now. So he might randomly stir at some point, and I may have to interrupt the stream briefly. Yeah, we're kind of taking it in shifts. I'll watch him for like 5-6 hours while the wife sleeps. Then she'll watch him for 5-6 hours while I sleep, and rinse and repeat. We actually have 2 little guys, but one of them's still at the hospital, so. Let's see. Looking for anything sci-fi. Dr. Faustus? No. Yeah, we've sold all of our fantasy books. After the funeral, 5 survive, boy's life. Good girl, no, no. Voyage for Madmen. Tale of Despereaux. Exactly. Pollyanna? Kids' books could be sci-fi, maybe? Little Peppers and How They Grew. Eye of the Storm. I unfortunately don't have about this one? Oh, okay. I can't believe Mr. Penumbra's bookstore thing worked for the guy requesting sci-fi. Hi, can I book? I want to acquire knowledge. I will enjoy my books light and entertaining. Okay. Uh, see if you fish. Any of these? What about dragonology? Sure, it's a fact book about dragons. Alright, so she wanted real facts. Probably should have gone with a travel book. But yeah, wow, look at that. We sold every single fact book I had. It's it's a very nice, chill game. I've been really enjoying it. It's been good for streaming in my current situation, since it's a pretty like it doesn't really matter if you were to like wander away, even during the middle of the day. It's very easy to pause and just go look after something. Ooh, drama books. Yeah, I could use more drama books. Alright, so today is the Flower Festival, which means we have to go to the park. Okay. What sells in the park? Drama and travel, apparently. Alright, well, off to the park then. Travel. Cheers, I will. Thanks for stopping by, Al. Got some fact books out there. Maybe a bit more crime. And maybe with the with it being the Flower Festival, we're going to want extra fact books. So we'll load up on fact books, just in case. There we go, that's the shop full. Annual Flower Festival. A lovely bookseller as well as Miriam Devoir. One of the cafe. These two will help me judge the arrangements. Oh, 3 points to our personal favorite arrangement, 2 to our second favorite, and 1 to our third. Okay. Hey, welcome to our first annual Flower Festival. Okay. I love how much thought you put into arranging the plants. I definitely put a lot of thought into it. Okay, we can harass this bird and mug the bird. Oh, what is this? Is this just a sword? Oh, matey. Credit belongs to you, Mr. Clear, just helping out. Call me Walt. Sorry, Walt. Okay, yeah, well, show me the flowers. Respectable arrangement. It's simple but sweet, and at the same time, who knew that Fern and Walt could collaborate so well? Oh, that's pretty cute. I like that. Not yet. I want to look at all of the arrangements. Oh, it's the Shady Man. I'm on the hunt for some Easter eggs. This time of year, our prize. If you could produce, say, 6 Easter eggs for me, I would reward you handsomely. Let's see. Ah, that must have been that, like, sword I found. Oh, there's one. Oh, they want a book recommendation. More into non-fiction. What about non-binary lives? I'm more of a casual reader. Ursula Pop Science makes me feel well-informed. Okay. Frequently asked questions about the universe? Okay, let's see, what do you have? Hey, Stranger Flower Festival des Fleurs du Mal. Their masterpiece. We thought we'd go for a more abstract arrangement, stand out from the others. Interconnectedness of science and nature. Okay. So what do you think? Really? It's hard to pinpoint really what it is it reminds you of. Okay, it looks like a gene thing. Not yet. Well, I would like to see all the flowers. Oh. Who done it? Interesting detective. What about Good Girl's Guide to Murder? Okay, bookshop is doing well. Not yet. Can you believe how talented my little niece is? Look at that display. Not little. Then up here, like my flower dinosaur. I call him Bloomosaurus. Amazing. Two pieces together seem to depict a volcanic extinction event. Poor Bloomosaurus. Okay, well, Bloomosaurus is incredible. Yes. 3 points for Bloomosaurus. And enjoy that one as well. Go for something poetic. Falmouth House Usher, Senseless Power. What about a collection of poems? Alright, go back to selling selling books for a moment. Senseless Power. Gulliver's Travels, no. Titus Andronicus, here's a play. Not for the faint of heart though, so maybe not the best play to recommend. Drama and confusion, as it should be. It sounds a little humorous. I don't have any other drama books, so let's try with All's Well That Ends Well. Let's see here. That's not enough Easter eggs. I need help with a book. Okay, fine. Suppose we could make our money. How about Middlemarch? Oh, right, they wanted young adult. What are you looking for? Looking for something with a detective. Not the biggest fan of philosophical books. Well, how about The Big Sleep? Oof. For a new hobby, give me something with a low page count. Okay, how did Wells get so big? Encyclopedia Bookstonia, Etiquette. Yeah, how did Wales get so big? Don't feel very inspired, yeah, fair. Can't read allergies. How do kids books? Can't read classics. Wrinkle in Time? True, so dusty, okay. What about A Wrinkle in Time? There we go. Jeez, this was a great day. All right, time time to put these two out of their misery. Yes. Okay, you get 1 point. Okay. Ooh, that. Another Easter egg. We're ready to announce this year's competition winners. First, let me thank you all for your participation. Every entry is truly beautiful and was a very close call. Now, the team in third place today with 5 points is Moira and Anne. Shaking second place, slightly ahead with 6 points, we have Walter and Fern. Congratulations, 7 points, overtaking the competition. We have our winners, the Buxtonberry Flower Arrangement Competition, Harper and Klaus. Well done, your piece was incredible. Please collect your trophy. For relief, one more thing. We wish our tiny bookshop a very happy 1 year anniversary in Buxtonberry. Oh, a book, group picture. Nice. Cooler. Oh, it does add to the inspiration and boosts our customer count. So sure, let's buy a cooler. That's so much junk. I know you're meant to rearrange all this stuff, but maybe instead of the painting, we can put that out. Is there room inside for the cooler? Oh yeah, we could put the cooler on top there. Have yourself a bevy while you're reviewing all the literature. High quality books? Who am I to say no? true crime anthology? Sure. Ooh, a bunch of more kids' books. Interesting. Let's head on back to the castle ruins. Do with a bunch of kids' books. I didn't bring enough fantasy last time. Can go with a little bit of crime, a bit of drama, some classics, some history, a few travel books. Maybe a few more facts, and what else? Maybe more drama. And more kids' books. There. Let's go with that. One more book, please. Well, you come to the right place. Island of the Blue Dolphins. How about this? More botanical? Gosh, these kids are impossible to please. Alright. You only get to suggest one book, like, you only ever get to suggest one book a day. I have to wait and come back here another day. Alright, let's start selling coffee. Didn't I tell you that Flower Festival is going to be epic? I even won the trophy. All my friends are jealous. Oh, we get Harper's flower arrangement. Incredible. These animals, that's a plus. Can only go for a comic. Okay. Weird Adventures, Momo, or The Great Gentleman. Artemis Fowl. Case of the Cursed Beetle. Where the Wild Things Are. Nightingale, Heidi, Frog and Toad together. How about Frog and Toad together? Historical setting is a must. The Nightingale? No. Swiss Alps. How about Heidi? Okay, very good. What do you want, Fern? What's the latest headline? He needs a travel guide. Adventures of a Wild Child. How about Elsewhere? One woman, one rucksack, and a lifetime of travel. There you go. Book on plants or animals. Well, our fact books have already been bought out. Sometimes we have a kid's fact book. White House, Goodnight Gorilla, an anthology of of Aesop's Animal Fables? Perfect. Something scary, and I wouldn't mind a manga. Okay. Something scary, wouldn't mind a manga. No. Maltese Falcon, probably not. What about this one? No? Okay. Oh, so it doesn't have to be these guys. It can be one of the kids that wander in. Okay. Travel book. Often look for books with queer representation. Okay. Wildy Shores of Love. How about the Wildy Shores of Love? Alright, yeah, the coming out here has been pretty good. Finally making a dent in our enormous quantity of kids' books. Ooh, okay. For a book about nature. Case of the Curious Beetle. Where the wild things are. A little lighthouse. What about where the wild things are? No, not sufficiently environmentally relevant. Okay. Is this guy finished? Oh, that looks nice. So, what? Ooh, antiquated bookshelf holds 50 books. Holy cow. Let's find that up. Okay, so shelves. Those 50 books. My god. So many books. 40. Let's get rid of the old boat shelf. You can have the enormous antiquated bookshelf. Goodness, such a monstrous quantity of books. I definitely want Harper's flower arrangement. Don't want to hurt our... Every drama book in your shop boosts plant... Huh, interesting. We could swap out the pumpkin. Sell more classics. Any reason to go anywhere specific? We'll grab more fantasy. I hear the little man fussing a bit, so I'm going to be right back. Little man is fine, actually, so we're back. Alright. Right, so back to the castle ruins. Put out a ton of kids' books. Lots of fantasy. A whole lot of facts. Oh, you okay, buddy? Crime stuff. Some drama stuff. Get a few more of those. We're really cooking with the books now. Put a few classic on the shelves. We can easily have 10 of everything. What do we have a lot of? We could get more fact books out, especially since the kids are demanding a lot of nature books right now. There you go, it's 140, all 114 books out on the shelves. Analysis paralysis. Oh, having too much choice can make finding the right books a little harder for some. Still, it can be worth it to make sure you don't run out of books anytime soon. Okay. Make a suggestion to these guys. So, a book that include animals. Gulliver's Travel. Actually, First Then the World, Great Gatsby. Roots Basket. Dragon. Snowy Day. Mention of Hugo Carbe. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Kiki's Delivery Service, Heidi. Trumpet of the Swan. It's Trumpeter. Oh, it's going well. What about the Trumpet of the Swan? Or Legendborn? Final Empire, how to stop time. Ooh, Redwall, here we go. Okay, they wanted something scary. Can't find anything. I want to read a horror story. Wouldn't mind something like a thriller. What about it? Horror story. Soul murders, dark places. What about Lady Audley's Secret? Just isn't scary enough for you. Okay. Ooh, should have been selling her coffees.
Yeah. Yay. Yay.
Let's sell the newspapers. Well, it just so happens I sell newspapers. Okay. Give me something utterly scary. They really are. Something utterly scary. Utterly scary. Silent Patient? Tearing delve into the twisted mind of Alicia Berenson, who moved her... What moved her to suddenly murder her husband? How about the Silent Patient? What do you children want? Isn't scary enough for me. Okay. Little rage if none of the characters kiss. They enjoyed Stone Bush Blues. Okay. Here's my drama stuff here. Experience with 9/11 and of queer love. How about this one? There you go. Ah, so you only get that debuff while you have over 100 books. But as soon as you sell a few books, Secret Garden is your all-time favorite. Uh, Uncover something fishy hidden under the waves. Actually, PP long stockings. Well, she's got a trusty pet monkey. Crucible. You sold murders? No. I have the storm. On beneath the waves. There we go. Perfect. Wow, we sold a ton of fact books here. And a lot of kids books. Okay, yeah. Definitely want to keep coming back here. And the tiny debuff you get for having too many. So you get a little debuff for having too many over 100 books, but it's pretty small. The safest way to display 3 precious manuscripts. Let's set up that display table for sure. Well, it's the decision paralysis debuff. It's just so hard to see so many things. What are we gonna replace? This chair. Well, plus 5 seconds to inspiration duration is pretty good. Maybe there's room for you inside? No, you can only go outside. I do like the plus 6% chance. Manuscripts. Oh. What about books? Oh, books don't go in there. Only the manuscripts? That's weird. For every manuscript on this table. Okay, so that's a plus 4% to classics and fact books. I'm trying to sell kids books right now, though. So we'll go with that instead. Um, right, is there anywhere? A waterfront fish market? Do I care? Not really. So back to the castle ruins. Let's try to clear out continue our attempts at clearing out our kids' books. Oh, we're having some success. I had over 300 a while ago, so. We still have a ton of fact books too. Maybe even a few more kids' books. Always have a little bit of travel. Fantasy is good as well. Gotta have our drama. Crime is always a seller. Seems like a good mix, but I'll sprinkle in a few more travel books. Okay. To the ruins. Alright. I've had terrible luck satisfying these guys. Looking for a book about nature. Okay. The Encyclopedia of European and African Birds. Here you go. There we go. This is why I protect the why protect the environment. Yeah, so what is this debuff? Minus 15% chance to minus 15% to all book sale chance. There's too many books. Well, I should have waited until I had a few customers in the shop and then done that. Since these guys are basically a guaranteed recommendation. I like doing it even without a reward, so if you think about it, they're basically just giving me a badge for free. Yeah, okay. Okay. I want gore galore. So a gory book with queers. Okay. Meat lovers. Blood, blithe spirit, the infinite jest. Okay, the examiner. No. Silent patient. No. 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 Picture of Dorian Gray. Jeez, I'm already cleaned out of all my gory books. Suspenseful thriller. Crime and punishment. Complete Father Brown. No, Paul Bear's Club. Tomorrow comes. What about if tomorrow comes? Yeah. Alright, not gory enough. Oh well. Alright, we got a shot with Fern. Huge sci-fi nerd. we're out of fantasy novels. Hmm. Okay. No, no, no. Are any of these sci-fi-y? Well, it's all magic. Little Prince is kind of sci-fi. Do you know what sci-fi is? Book about manga. A book about nature. Watership Down? There, we completed the research badge. I got another book for me. It was written by a woman. Then a covering of age stories. Parts Meet and Lovers. Miserables. All about Viet. Finite Jest. Miss Dalloway. How about this one? Okay, great. What would you like? I want a travel guide. Catching carps? Coffee first, then the world? There you go. Oh, I should have been selling coffee this whole time. Please buy more coffee. Speaking of coffee, I'm going to need a coffee soon. 6 a.m. It's coffee time for sure. Oh, this person's doing classics in kids' books. Interesting. Small display. +1 to customer count. Let's try the small book display. Is that shelving, or is that just for the like the fancy limited edition books? I can go up here too. Ah, so we could put the mysterious grimoire can you go out here? Aha! So you can put you... Oh, no you can't. Alright, so we could put the blah blah thing and the... Okay, so those counter each other. No, no, no. So you fit 40 books, so you definitely need to be there. Oh yeah, do I have any other hanging things? What do you do? Boost my crime cell chances? Yeah, it's all fine. What are all the wall things I could have? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's head back to the castle ruins, since really has been a moneymaker. Kids' books there. Whack travel stuff. I was missing the fantasy novels, so we'll put more of those out. The fact books did quite well as well. Drama did so-so. Get a few more crime books out. Then maybe just fill up the shelves with fact books. Alright, before I go talk to these guys, I'm gonna wait till I have a few more people in the shop. Start selling our coffee. Alright, now we'll talk to you. Research badges, great. So to give you this as a thank you, chestnut animal. Horrible. What? Something books about animals. Okay. Traditional building techniques. What's this one? Stonewaller reader. Fungi. There we go. So we've already sold enough books that the oh no, we have too many books to choose from debuff is gone. Big news, my pioneer group just got back from a nature exploring hike and we found an abandoned trail. It's a bit overgrown. The trail used to lead from the fort down the cliffs towards town. There's even an old slate milestone. Sell 12 full fact books at the castle. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll manage that, like, today. I want something historical settings. He was looking for a fact book, okay. A room of one's own? Eh. What about traditional building techniques? Hmm. The old fairy book. How about this? Excellent. Drink it classic from time to time. Drink it classic and so some kind of spooky classic novel. Okay, Great Gatsby. Oh yeah, and horror. It has to be horror. The Canterville Ghost. What about the Canterville Ghost? Oh, not enough scary. Okay, well. Band of Renowned Detectives. What about this Poirot book? It'll help you rub those little gray brain cells together, or whatever he says. Okay, just 2 more fact books. We're nearly there. Please give me something romantic. Not all fan of. What about meat lovers? Okay, not romantic enough, I guess. But I had love in the title. Whoa, I'm actually almost sold out of kids' books. That's incredible. Knight's Runes. I want to see some history. What about this book about Shakespeare? Yes! Yeah, this place has been fantastic. We get a pretty good variety of pretty good variety of interests, and we're able to shift our huge backlog of kids books because we've been failing to sell them for a very long time. English reading material. Well, we could use more classics. Complete works of Austen, sure. Okay. Another performance of Julie. A sunny side egg. Oh, it's an egg rug. Alright, let's buy it. Why not? And sure, just to get rid of those. Does boost our kids book sale chance. Sure. Stuff that in the window. The giant ginkgo tree does up my chances of selling stuff, but what about the rugs? So what do you do? Plus 1% kids book sale chance? Oh, but plus 5 seconds to the inspiration. I think it's better than a slight increase to our kids book sale chance. Alright, back to the castle. Let's go with even more kids books. I'm gonna need to restock on fantasy novels soon. The fact book sold very well as well. We don't sell that many travel books around here. Alright, bookshelves are full. Yeah, we have sold the 12 fact books. Pit, hello. Okay, nothing to say really. Alright, let's fire up the coffee machine. Betrayal. Nobody believes me, but I actually saw the old milestone first. Made by a wizard? Let's keep selling coffee. Children love coffee. Tell you that me and my pioneer group managed to find something about the old trail in the forest. Excellent. There's mention of a supply route to the fort, secret history, so I followed the author's sources. The ruins were entirely abandoned. This very fort could have been the base of smugglers. Oh. Of course, our entire Pioneer chapter is now very excited to find out more about pirates. Okay. Too dangerous to be used by the public. We would need money and permits, so we could add railings and secure the cliffside from further erosion. I'll go and have a think about how to present it to the council, okay? We've already made $157. Hey there, Chumro. Looking for something sci-fi. Something short and sweet. Huh. Well, this is sci-fi. It's not really short and sweet. The Acts of King Arthur. I'm already out of sci-fi. The Lorax? The Lorax is kind of sci-fi. Short and sweet. Newtonian physics for babies? Got space, right? That's sci-fi. Oh, the invasion animorphs. Here you go. I actually got Fern to buy a kid's book. Fantastic. Utterly obsessed with outer space sci-fi. Oh dear. Okay. Sailor Moon? She's got Moon in her name? That makes it sci-fi, right? Ugly Duckling. go in time. The science fantasy? Perfect. Should I pick up on something with cute animals? World-renowned detectives? Okay, is there like an animal detective book? Frog and Toad together? Boy, the Mole, the Fox, the Horse? It's not really about crime, but it's got animals. Also, it's another children's novel that you can buy off of me. God, it's 22 fantasy novels, and they're all gone. Another book looking for a coming-of-age novel. Twisted Love. No, Paper Towns. Young adult novel? How about this? There you go. I'm bored. I need a book. Not leaving without a manga or manhwa. Mythology and folklore have always fascinated me. Might be nice. Okay, so she wants a manga about folklore. What about Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life? It's a graphic novel. Here. Oh, you never heard of mangas before. When you fail the requests, you can say some pretty funny things. Animals or nature? Them in public. What about the encyclopedia? It's about everything. Frog and Toad. Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. Comfort book. Yeah, how about this encyclopedia? Yeah, I didn't think so either. What about you? What do you want? Need a horror book right now. Violence optional but appreciated. Okay. Dystopia. The Raven. County of Airs, Don Quixote, Beowulf, New Hampshire. Okay. Little Mermaid. It's more tragic rather than horror. Well, it's 6:40 a.m. Matched. Trumpet and the Swan, Frog and Toad. And just don't think we have any horror left. How about Famous Last Words? No, yeah. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, jeez. I mean, we never had trouble selling fantasy books. It's being able to sell the kids' books that's really nice. Selling fantasy was never a problem. What is this? Wind chime. Even more kids' book sale chance? Oh. And more seconds of inspiration. Yes, we'll take that. Vintage science books. You sell books. Sure, young adult favorites. We'll buy it all. Oh, it's the flea market today, too. Okay. Alright, wind chime. I bet you can... No, we can hang you over there. What do you do again? Just a big boost to kids' sale chance. But yeah, this way we get 2 effects. And the inspiration boost is really, really strong. So we'll take that. Let's go see what's going on at the flea market. It's honestly probably too many kids' books for the flea market. Okay, it's absolutely jam-pack, lots of fantasy books in there. Drama, crime. We could use a bit more effects. This is probably good for the flea market. What do you got for me, Tilde? Oh, you got nothing. Okay. Artman, just selling me some paint. Knick-knack. Oh, we're sold out? Okay, we've bought all his items. Okay. We could get more window boxes. Sure, I'll take the ivy. Let's get another window box flower. Need help choosing something. You want to acquire knowledge. What about Heineman's mathematics? Okay, needs a recommendation. Something sophisticated. Something like a thriller, something sophisticated. Okay. Hmm. We'll live here now. How about we live here now? Okay. Goodness, it's a book buying frenzy in here. Well, fact books are basically gone. I don't mind something with a detective, less than 200 pages. Okay. Strange case of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Top dog, underdog. Investigating. Oh, this actually kind of works. Person of the best wants something with cute animals. For factual books. Okay. The animals of Farthing Wood. It's not factual, but it's got animals. Here, another book. Interested in fact books. A lot of those. Family books like animal. Okay. Hmm. And none of these are fact books. Uh-huh. Are these even remotely a fact book? No. Dealing with dragons? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. Alright, so... Alright, time to shut up shop. Intro to biology. Okay, sure, we'll take those. Used books. Maybe valuable. Okay. Tall cactus. Eh. Although, maybe I just buy the seasonal items so they replenish. Have we checked off everything? Done quite a few of the challenges here. Maybe we can cap off the castle ruins. Done Cafe Liberté. We haven't done the beach. We haven't done that one. Have I done we've done all the Ferns things? Oh. What day of the week is it? It is Monday. Let's go to the park, I guess. Facts. Can I have some kids' books? Got a bunch of classics out there. Good amount of travel. Good amount of crime books. Get our dramas. Always water fantasy novels. A few more crime, a few more drama. We could fit a couple more books. What are our officially successful books here? Let's do a few more crime novels. A few more dramas as well. Okay. Oh, this is the creative writing group. I'll let people actually get into the shop before I go click on these guys, because I think I can give a recommendations. Wants to prepare you to become your successor. Yeah. Okay. Today's meeting. Join the next group. Give some inspiration. Acquire new books. Essential plays, Wizards and Wishes. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's help you find a book. I need a new travel guide. What about the sea inside? All the Shores of Love? I know I've sold this book to her before. You get to sell to her again at a later time. Looking to see my interests. Tend to enjoy the classics. Okay. What about Moby Dick? Oh, sell the coffee. The coffee sales do add up quite a lot. Especially when you have a whole lot of customers in the shop. Look for something humorous. I enjoy crime novels. A good day to buy. Give me a fact book, something that's entertaining and not too demanding. Okay. Smile in mind. So easy, so good. Nasty nature, horrible histories, or horrible science. Okay. Young adult. So a tragic book, young adulty. Ends well, ends well. How about The Little Mermaid? Oh, you wanted to play. Whoops. Dropping by, looking for a new hobby, but drawing books can be a bit boring. Well, but it's so easy, so good. Okay. Yeah, it's just every day you make like 300-ish bucks. It's pretty good. Ooh, whoops. Forgot to pick up our free books that are lying around. Ooh, more fantasy. Good. Rainy day today. So if it's a rainy day, let's go to the market. People still need food even if it's a rainy day. Lots of books. Lots of fantasy. Crime books seem to do well at the market, so we'll do a bunch of those. Some travel books. Gotta have our fact books. Drama as well. A few classics. Maybe a bit more travel. And then fill it out with drama. Right, that's the shop full. So Klaus keeps saying I should go visit for his band practice, but I don't know how I would do that. Oh, did I come here on a Sunday again? No, they're open. Yeah, I've come here on a Monday. Probably brought too many kids' books, but we'll see. Literary novel. The Great Gatsby? There we go. Klaus told me I was allowed to ask as many questions as I want. Yes. Each having gems. How many castles? A voyage for madmen? Okay. Oh god, sell my coffee. We went to this parking spot here, you know. It's cool to have someone to hang out with during breaks. My boss, Cassie's, has been setting up more customers. She wants me to invite you to come on Mondays.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the quest? Attend at Mega Savings Monday. Okay. Detective novels. Mysterious Benedict Society? You're welcome. Oh yeah. Let's try to give you something not too obscure. Okay. Play. This be... What about the Inferno? Oh. Oh, the Inferno wasn't a play. Oops. My bad. Sell some more coffee. Sure, the odd romance plot from time to time would be nice, and I quite like something with a historical setting. Okay. Oh, the fantasy didn't do so well here. Pedia Fairies. Let's Hands of Darkness. How about this one? Yeah, okay. Not sufficiently romantic. Okay, well, pretty good day at the supermarché. We've finally unlocked the next quest, which is to come back on a Monday. Of course, it's currently Tuesday. How about the solar panel? Great for sustainable energy. We're fewer than 7 books. Bonus to draw. Sure, let's get a solar panel. Make sure it goes on the roof. There we go. Boom. Just whack a big old solar panel on there. What do we have with electrical effects? Put the fairy lights out. Wait, the coolers and electrical thing? What? It's cooler electrical. Let's slam out a cooler. Anyway, there you go. So we can get our hot and cold beverages. Let's go back to the park just in case there's a chance there is a new club there. And 2 whole shelves of fantasy should be good. Some drama out there. Some crime books. Oh, and actually, I gotta step away for a moment. I'm actually going to have to step away for a bit longer, so I'm going to end the stream here for now. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you all next time.